Hello everyone, welcome to our online section of chapter discussion. Today we are going to have a very interesting thing to discuss. Now before going into the chapter, I must say one thing that, see, whenever you go and see someone with a very successful business, or whenever you find that a business is highly successful, you must see that someone has taken a very courageous decisions, then only the business has been so successful. The success or the failure of a business depends upon the decision making. How are you taking the decisions? Very bold decisions are to be taken in any form of the business. May it be for raising funds, may it be for buying raw materials, may it be to enhancing the production capacity, may it be the expansion procedures, may it be marketing field. Okay, everywhere the success of a business totally depends on what? The courageous decisions of the businessman. So, in this chapter, we are going to have a discussion on a very important issue, that is sources of finance for a joint stock company. See, there are two sources of finance for a joint stock company. Okay, a joint stock company has two sources of finance. One is long-term sources of finance and other one is short-term sources of finance. And you know, finance is a lifeblood of any business. Finance is the lifeblood of any business. Okay. Or you can say finance is a backbone of any business. Without finance, you cannot imagine to have your business in a proper positioning. That means the success or the failure of the business totally depends on what? The financing capacity or financial capacity of the business. So there are different forms of a business. Okay. Sole proprietors, partnership and joint stock company. In my previous sections of the video, I have mentioned regarding the sole proprietors, who is going to finance the funds in the business. In a partnership, who is going to finance the fund in the business. But in a joint stock company, the finance or the fund comes from different sources. First of all, you should know there are two sources of finance in a joint stock company. There are two sources of finance. One is long-term sources of finance, one is short-term sources of finance. In a long-term source of finance, you have what? Equity share capital, you have preference share capital, you have retained earnings, you have debentures, you have loan from commercial banks, you have loan from financial institutions, okay, and you have lease financing too. Whereas in the case of short-term finance, you have loan from commercial banks, bank credit, what is called bank credit, okay, public deposit, trade credits, you have factorings, you have intercorporate funds, you have installment credits, and you have what? Customers advances. So these are the two ways where the finance is going to be raised in a joint stock company, and we are going to talk about what? Long-term sources of finance. So long-term sources of finance means requirement of capital for a longer period of time, say for example 5 years, 10 years, 20 years or more. Okay, now capital expenditures are those expenditures which are utilized in purchasing of any kind of fixed asset, plant and machineries, land and buildings, okay, furniture and fixtures of an enterprise where you need what? Huge fund, and that fund is going to be intact for a longer period of time. That is why in a joint stock company, the requirement of long-term sources of finance is more. Okay. And the areas where the long-term sources of finance can be raised in a joint stock company, as I said, long-term sources where equity share is there, preference shares is there, you have retained earnings, you have debentures, you have loan from commercial banks, apart from this loan from financial institution, and lease financing. So first thing which we are going to talk about is equity shares. Okay. Now equity shares and preference shares. There are two categories of shares in a joint stock company. That means the total share capital of a joint stock company is divided into two parts. One is equity share capital, one is preference share capital. And there is a big difference between equity share capital and preference share capital. In the further section of the video, we are going to have a detailed discussion on this. So going on to the equity share. Now equity shareholders, or you can say equity shareholders, are the real owners of the company. Okay. They are the real owners of the company. That means people who buy the equity share of a company, they are the real owners of the company. They have a voting right in the meetings of the shareholders of the company, and they have a control over the working procedures of the company. Now, equity shareholders, they are paid what? Dividend. Okay, they are paid dividend, but that dividend is paid to them after the dividend has been paid to preference shareholders. This is the most important difference between equity shares and preference shares. That means preference share, they have certain preferential right in the payment of the dividend, which is the profit of the company. Preference shareholders are paid first, and what is left is paid to the equity shareholders. Okay, it is quite interesting to note that recently in the Companies Act 2013, okay, it has also permitted certain limited companies to issue what? Equity shares with differential rights. Differential rights in the sense as to dividend, as to voting or other subjected terms and conditions. In 2013, Companies Act has brought a drastic changes, which we are going to have a discussion later on. But in a nutshell, the equity shareholders are the owners of the company, and they are the real owners of the company. Now, equity share capital cannot be redeemed during the lifetime of the company. That means you cannot redeem the equity share within the lifetime of the company. Okay. They are also entitled to the residual profit of the company. That means equity shareholders, whatever the profit is left, they are entitled to that profit also. Now, coming down to the features of equity shares. Now, features of equity share. Okay. Now, first feature of equity share is voting right. Yes, every shareholders who are owning equity shares, they have what? Voting right in the AGM or any other meetings of the company. Each share carries one vote. Okay, but they can nominate the proxy votes too. They can nominate the proxy votes. Maturity, if the maturity is concerned, equity share provides permanent capital to the company, and it is returned back to the shareholders only if the company is winding up. Before the winding up of the company, equity shares cannot be redeemed. That means equity shares cannot be redeemed within the lifetime of the company. Income, equity shareholders have a residual claim on the income of the company. What is left with the company as a part of the surplus, it totally goes to the equity shareholders, because preference shareholders, they have certain preference right, but their limit is the 15%, 10% is given to them, but whatever is left for whom? The equity shareholders. They have the claim on the assets. Yes, if the company is winding up, equity shareholders have the right to get the claim of the assets. That means all the assets that belongs to the company belongs to the equity shareholders. Equity shareholders, it has what? Limited liabilities. Yes, if the company is making a loss or are suffering any kind of losses, in that case, only the nominal value of the share is lost. No shareholders has to bring from his personal belongings. Okay. So these are certain what characteristics, features of equity shares. First of all, voting rights. Equity shares, they have 100% voting rights. One share carries one vote. Okay. They can nominate proxy votes also. Maturity of the equity share, within the lifetime of the company, equity shares cannot be redeemed. Okay. Income, equity shareholders, they have the claim over the residual income of the company. Okay, they can take every part of the profit. Every part of the profit will be taken by them. Claim on the assets. Yes, in the case the company is winding up, in that case, equity shareholders are going to have the claim on the assets of the company. Equity share has what? Limited liabilities. Now, if you talk about advantages of equity shares, yes, permanent capital. Equity share, from the company's perspective, from the company's views point of view, equity share are the sources of permanent capital, because no one is going to claim that until and unless the company is winding up, because these shares are not redeemed during the lifetime of the company. No burden on the company. Yes, there is no obligation for payment of dividend, because if there will be a profit, dividend will be paid. If there is no profit, dividend won't be paid. Okay. Mobilization of fund, the face value of equity share is very low, very low. So people from every class or every community can afford easily to buy the equity shares. Thus, the company can mobilize the fund from all the section of the society. So mobilization of fund is from all the section of the society. This is very advantageous because every section of the society contributes toward the share capital of the company. No charge on assets. Yes, no charge is created over the assets. The assets are free from all kinds of charges. Now, if you talk about from the shareholders' perspectives, high rate of dividend. Yes, when the company is earning a higher profit, they will get higher dividend too. Whereas preference shareholders, they will get whatever is mentioned in their agreement, that is 10%, 9%, 15%, 12%, whatever is mentioned, they will get that much only. But equity shares, there is a chance of getting higher dividend in a boom period of time when the company is earning a huge profit. Ownership, equity shares holders, they are the real owners of the company. Okay, they can exercise all their powers to control the affairs of the company. Liabilities point of view, equity shareholders, they have a limited liabilities because in case of losses, only the face value of the share is lost. No need of bringing any kind of personal belongings to pay the losses of the company. Right shares, yes, every equity shareholders, they have the right to get the right shares. Right shares are given from the part of the surplus. Okay, easy to sell. Equity shareholders can sell their shares in an open market easily. Only the transfer of ownership takes place. That means in a stock exchange, equity shares can be sold very easily. In the capital market, equity shares can be sold very easily. That means it can be sold very, very easily. Okay. Now, if you talk about disadvantages, yes, from the company's point of view, equity share, the cost of issuance of equity share is much, much higher. Taking control of the management, yes, equity shareholders, they have the control over the management and they can manipulate the management too because one share, one vote, and whoever is having maximum shares, he has a maximum vote there. Okay, so chances of manipulation is there, chances of over capitalization, that is a big danger. Okay, that means the total capital structure changes. So danger of over capitalization is there in the case of equity shares. Equity shares are also expensive because dividend on equity share is not taxed deductible expenditure. That means you don't get any kind of deduction from income tax department, okay, in the dividend which is earned on the equity shares. From the shareholders perspective, there are certain disadvantages, high risk, because you will get the profit when there is a means when there is a profit for the company, then only you will get the dividend. The part of the profit will come to you only if the company is earning a profit. If in case the company is suffering any kind of losses, you are not going to get any profit from the company. Concentration of control, this is the biggest drawback because whoever are having maximum number of shares, they have a full control over the business and they manipulate everything. They manipulate everything. They have their own board of directors, they have their own choice of workers, means persons eligible there to run the company. Speculations, yes, the equity share has high speculation rate in the market, and many a times this is the biggest drawback for the shareholders because many a times they have to face loss on their investment. So when we come next, we are going to discuss regarding what preference share capital.